Hey guys, welcome back. This is a new show I want to add to the list, but only if you guys comment saying you really want it. I am kind of getting tired of top 10 lists that are speculation based. I am a speculation channel as well, but I want you guys to improve your comic book collection. So what I'm doing is a new show called Top 10 Back Issue Comics. I go buy comics every week, and what I'll do is I will put a top 10 list from lower priced to higher priced, 10 to 1, of books that actually will always, I think, increase in value regardless of the market. These are books that I have in my collection and I think you would love to have in your collection. So if you like this video, make sure to comment, "We want more." And I will keep bringing you information that will help you build your collection and hopefully entertain you. So let's get into it. Top 10 back issue comics to improve your collection. So let's start with number 10, as easy as it is. Incredible Hulk number 200. It's just a classic cover. Lots of characters on there. You know, it's an anniversary issue. A Buckler Romita cover. There it is right there. I took a picture, but here, to prove it, here it is. Look, I actually bought it. So, depending on the grade, it depends. I would say a very fine copy of this would probably start at about $15, depending. There's all types of prices. So let's move on to number 9. Okay, at number 9 on my list today, we have Submariner number 6. I got to be honest with you guys. Submariner is going to start heating up. It's got to. Regardless, it's a keeper. It's a classic cover. It's a Silver Age book. I love the art on it, and it's the second appearance of Tiger Shark. So, here it is. But something about, the art, the old art like that really gets me, and it's something that I'm sure any true collector, love of art would want in their collection. Early Submariner book. Moving on, number 8. At number 8, we have Action Comics 298. Now, this one caught my eye. There's some appearances in there, General Zod and Legion appearance, but it was the cover itself that really spoke to me with Lex Luthor. I missed the price on that last one, but I'll be more accurate here. I don't know. I would say in a VG Plus fine area, you're looking at about $20. But to me, it's just a classic cover with Lex on there. He's like punching a hole through Superman. It's pretty cool. And of course, it's a Silver Age book. Can't go wrong there. Moving on to number 7. Now, I think this is a must-have for anybody in regard to their Batman collection. Even at a lower grade, this book has some value to it. It's Detective Comics number 405, which is the first full appearance of the League of Assassins. This one's a lower grade. I picked it up. It's probably about 3540, but I picked it up, and it's probably goes for around $20. But it's a book that I think all those Batman collectors would love to get, and it's on that verge of Silver and Bronze Age. Let's get on to number 6. At number 6, we have one of my favorite Green Lantern covers. I keep running across these books, and I keep picking them up. The values depend. It's a classic King cover. First appearance of Eve Dormus. And I just, the black with the green Silver Age book, Depending on the grade, it just depends. This one's probably about a fine condition. Somewhere in that area, I would say probably about 25 bucks. But it's one of those covers that you just can't pass up from the Green Lantern run. And it's definitely something I would say to try to pick up if you ever see it for a reasonable price. All right, moving on to number 5. At number 5, we have the King Size Special, The Avengers #1. It's basically Avengers Annual #1, which has, it has both the new team and the old team on there. This book can be really expensive, honestly, depending on the condition. What you want to look for, really, is the spine. This is a really nice spine. It's the thicker spines where they staple down on in the front page. And this is a great book to have. Any annual #1 from an older run is always good to have. But this spine is really healthy. And, this book's probably in about a 7 or better. I would say retail at the moment it's about 45 or more, depending. Not retail, but resell or whatever. It's a good starting point. But it's definitely, if you're an Avengers fan, it's one of those books that you have to get. So let's move on to, what do we got now? Number 4. Okay, at number 4, we have Fantastic Four #66. Now we're starting to get up there a little bit. And of course, depending on the grade, it's going to be much more expensive. There's a lot of stuff going on in this book, but I think the biggest key is like the origin of him and that who would be Warlock. I know there's a lot of stuff implicating, I think in the Guardians of the Galaxy, they showed a cocoon or whatever. And I see Warlock or whatever being a part of that in the future. But regardless, this book will always hold value. In this condition, and the one I got, it's probably about a VG or better. I would probably start around 40 bucks for this book. But it's one of those books that, especially old FF, that if you find for a reasonable price, pick it up for sure. Let's move on to number 3. So at number 3, we have Amazing Spider-Man #37. If you are a Spider-Man fan, this is a must-have. It's the first appearance of Norman Osborn. Now, the farther back we go, Silver Age, the harder the condition is. And I gotta say, guys, a tip for you guys, there are not unlimited amounts of these books. When you find them, if they're reasonable, the staples are attached, there's some wear, you're looking at about a VG condition, I would say pull the trigger. Because the only direction these type of books are going is up in value. And of course, classic cover, the black and everything going on there. This one's about in a VG condition, and I would think the price would be somewhere around 50 bucks. But for Amazing Spider-Man Collector, these are the type of books that, you're definitely looking for. Let's get to number 2. This is getting exciting. Okay, number 2, we have Daredevil #5. Okay. Now, I was really excited when I got this book. I saw it a couple weeks ago, and it was hidden, and I kicked myself for not getting it. This book, 100% is going to stay in my collection. As I said, I do a lot of shopping for my subscribers and for the auctions, and I try to find the great things. But I always try to keep one book. So I think out of this top 10, my number 2 is going to be staying with me forever. So it's the first appearance of the Matador, but what it means to me is it's the Daredevil insignia on his chest. It goes from a D to a double D, you know what I'm saying, in this issue. So it's the first time that he's, shows the DD in his costume. I would say this is probably in a VG plus condition. And look, I paid 75 bucks for it, and I'm happy with it. It's a clean book, and I'm going to keep it forever. So, again, you guys, you see stuff like this, pull the trigger. Look, regardless of speculation, this is about your collection. And I want to be able to help you add some books from lower to high-end value. You collect for that. Now, if you're a speculator and flipper, I get it. You can also do it too. But this is about building your collection and finding some interesting things to throw in there. So let's get to the number 1 for this week's episode. Okay, for this week's number 1 out of the haul that I got, we're talking about Aquaman $35. So this book is always going to have value. Okay, I don't care if you can find it beat to hell or in high grade. It's always going to be expensive, and I'll give you an idea. But first, I know it's like a second or couple early appearance of Ocean Master, but it's the first Black Manta, first appearance. And, I mean, he's going to be hot. You know they implicated in the movie, of course, that, you know, he'll be back. But regardless of that, he's one of Aquaman's biggest foe and will always be. So out of Aquaman comics, this is a great silver book. Now, this book is around a VG. It's probably about a 3.5 maybe. There's a little bit of corner stuff going on here. Besides that, it's complete, and they're not easy to find. Honestly, this book's probably going to range around $150 in that condition. And, of course, it's only going to go up. But I had to get it. And I know someone that wants it, so I'll probably get rid of it. But I told you, the number 2 pick's the one staying with me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're trying something new. I can keep bringing you these videos. I go out, I pick, and I want to show some great books that you might want to have in your collection if you're trying to build something long-term that will always increase in value. I hope you enjoyed. If you like this video and you want to see more, please subscribe, like, and comment. Yes, we want more, because it's not all about spec, guys. It's about your collection and finding some good books. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully we'll see you for another one next week. Thanks again.